Indogulf Cropsciences IPO, hidden gem or risky bet. Imagine this. You invest 1 lakh in an IPO. And in just 6 months, it grows into 3.5 lakh. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But that's exactly what happened with SAW Polymers. And before that, EMS Ltd, Vishnu Prakash, Arpunglia, and Idaforge gave investors returns of 100 to 250% within months of listing. Now comes a new player, Indogulf Cropsciences, an agrochemical company riding the wave of India's food security mission. But here's the twist. Agrochemical IPOs have a mixed history. Some explode. Others quietly fizzle out. So, is Indogulf the next multibagger or another meh listing? Stick around. You might just catch your next big opportunity, or avoid a costly mistake. Let's be honest. Most of us middle-class professionals feel stuck. You work 9 to 6, save a little, invest in SIPs, and still, that dream of early retirement or that Goa trip keeps getting postponed. You hear about IPOs, you hear friends brag. I applied for Idaforge listing gains were insane. Or your cousin from Bangalore says, just hold the good IPOs, bro. I made 80,000 in 2 months. So you think, should I start applying too? What if I miss the next big one? But then, you're scared. Because for every successful IPO, there's a dud like a GS Transact or MediAssist. You don't want to gamble your hard-earned 15,000 on hype. That's where Indogulf Cropsciences comes in. An IPO that's small. But maybe smart investors are quietly watching it. So, who exactly is Indogulf Cropsciences? They're not a tech startup. It's not a fintech unicorn. They're an agrochemical manufacturer, basically. They make products that help farmers protect crops and boost yields. Think fertilizers, insecticides, herbicides. In a country like India, where over 50% of people are connected to agriculture, that's big. But here's the surprising part. India's agrochemical industry is expected to grow at 8% CAGR, hitting 1 lakh crore by 2030. Why? Because the government is pushing for food security. Farmers are shifting to high-efficiency methods, and exports of agrochemicals are rising fast, especially to Latin America and Africa. Now, Indogulf already exports to 30 countries. They've got a portfolio of over 150 products for manufacturing facilities and a growing footprint. Here's the kicker. They're not a new company. They've been around since 1993. They've turned profitable, and their revenue crossed 250 crore recently. And guess what? They're trying to raise 200 crore through this IPO to expand capacity, reduce debt, and fuel growth. But hold on. Because a company looks good on paper doesn't mean it'll make you rich. We've seen great companies flop on listing day too, so let's dig deeper. Here's how you decide whether you should apply for this IPO. Step 1. Check the valuation. The IPO is priced at 105,111. At the upper band, Indogulf's PE is around 18x. Compare that to peers like UPL or Rallis India, trading around 20 to 25x. So valuation-wise, it's reasonably priced, maybe even a little cheap. Step 2. Understand the risk. This is a small-cap stock with modest profit margins. Agrochemical demand is seasonal and rainfall dependent. Any ban on specific chemicals can impact business. If you're looking for stability like TCS or HDFC Bank, this is not that. This is more like a high-risk, high-return bet. Step 3. Think allocations smartly. Don't go all in. If you're investing 10,000, 15,000 in IPOs monthly, this can be one of your bets. Also, look at listing gains. IPOs like this often open at a 10 to 20% premium, then consolidate. So plan your exit or holding strategy before the listing day. Step 4. Use the gray market premium as a clue, but not a rule. As of now, GMP for Indogulf is around 30-40. That indicates strong demand, but don't blindly trust it. GMP is unofficial, can be manipulated, and often changes hours before listing. So, here's the final word. If you're a working professional looking to build asymmetric wealth where your 15,000 can become 25,000 or 5,000, you can look at IPOs like Indogulf Cropsciences, but invest wisely. Use IPOs as tactical tools, not emotional decisions. And hey, if you're still unsure, wait for the listing. Sometimes post-listing dips give you an even better entry. Want more insights like this? Surly alerts on IPOs, wealth-building strategies, and no BS reviews? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're building a community of smart Indians, turning their paychecks into portfolios. Remember? Robert Arnott in investing. What's comfortable is rarely profitable. Indogulf may not be flashy, but sometimes quiet opportunities build the loudest wealth. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay invested.